The cause for exile has been fixed. And therefore, we can stop obsessing around what was the cause of exile and start going into what is the essence of geula, of redemption, and living the avoda, the inner work, the inner daily work of what characterizes the ultimate redemption of mind, body, heart, and soul. And this is Ahavat Israel, our love for our fellow Jew. The reason for the destruction of the Second Temple was sinas chinam, hatred of our fellow. And thank God, the Rebbe is saying here clearly, proudly, loudly, the cause for exile has been healed. We did the inner work in exile. And now that we're no longer focusing on sur meira, stay away from evil, of being so afraid of hate, we can actually focus on what is the rebuilding of the Beis Hamikdash and what is the celebration of the Beis Hamikdash. It's just this permission of unbridled love, of really being able to love each other fully. And being able to know this is such a deep permission. I don't need to worry about maybe deep secretly I hate someone. No, there's love. There's so much love. There's only love. Love can feel intense. It can feel powerful, but it's love. And really being able to go into this permission of there's so much love bubbling over from our soul. And what level of our soul is this? This is the 5th level of our soul. So this is called the Yechida Shebenefesh. And this is the spark of Mashiach that we all have inside of ourselves. And the fact that we are in this era of Ahavas Yisrael, of loving our fellow like we love ourselves, shows that we've tapped into the essence of who we really are. Because in truth, we're one. And in the place of oneness, in the place of our inner spark of Mashiach revealed, there's no room for that place of competition or you or versus me. There's us. And there's that permission to love and love freely and enjoy loving and tap into the pleasure of loving each other and doing acts of kindness and goodness and sweetness for each other. And of course, in the area of our marriage, being able to take this there, the idea of really being able to not focus on the negativity that's happening, but able to focus on where can I add in love? Where can I love my husband like I love myself? And we learn in Chassidus, so what's the definition of loving our fellow like we love ourselves? Whatever is hateful to someone else, not to do it. And what do we all hate? We all hate when someone takes a red pen and underlines our weaknesses or, not our non-strong points. And we all love when other people bring out the goodness in us and bring out our true selves and bring out our Mashiach selves, the essence of our soul, through encouragement and words that speak life into us. And so one powerful way to really love our husbands and practice Ahavas Yisrael in our homes is to have this Ahavas Yisrael blindfold. When we see something negative, we don't have to go into it. We don't have to psychoanalyze it. Just like I wouldn't want someone to do that for me. But we can take this geula stance of the 42 journeys of the desert have been completed. So in this week's Parsha, we're learning all about the 42 journeys of the desert. We're rehashing them. It's been a long road trip in the desert, and thank God it's over. And where are we? We are by the Yarden, right by the Jordan of Yericho, like the beginning of Eretz Yisrael. We are in the threshold of geula, where we have arrived. And sometimes after a long journey, it can be so hard to accept that and trust that. What do you mean I've been traveling for so long? What do you mean I'm here? I'm not ready. And so being able to say, yes, the journeys of exile, the 42 journeys of exile are over. We are the threshold of geula. This is what the Rebbe is teaching in this week's Devar Malchus, the Sichas of Nun Aleph, Nun Beis. And being able to come out of Matos-Masei, these journeys, by saying, wow, the journey, we reached the destination. And what's the destination is we just want to be able to be in this place of Mashiach consciousness and the essence of our soul revealed. And being able to look at our husband for who he really is, which is a spark of God. To tap into the divinity that's so there, right? When you look into someone's eyes, you can see it, you can feel it, you can experience the life force that is energizing them. And sometimes it feels like things need to take a really long time or are really deep-rooted. And the geula approach is really being able to say, healing is instantaneous. Healing is here because geula is here. And in one moment, I can choose to connect it as deeply as I want, as not negating all the trauma or the pain or the intensity. It's a different approach entirely. It's saying I can tap into the godliness that's present right now. No matter what the state of the relationship is, I can tap into the essence of my husband's soul and my own soul in this moment through the power of Ahavas Yisrael, through the power of the love that connects every single Jew. And how much more so, between a husband and wife who truly share one soul. And not being afraid of, this is going to be a long journey and are we ever going to get there? And at the end of a journey, right? When you finish the journey, that's actually when it feels the longest, because you've been traveling for so long, it's all you know. We've been schlepping our bags in exile for so long. The Rebbe is saying the only thing to do now is to makabel pnei Mashiach, is to really accept and believe and choose that redemption is here and present in our marriages. Redemption is here and present in our inner world. Redemption is here and present in our speech and our thought and our action and in our outer world, that the world is ready and prepared for this reality, and just really trusting that and breathing into that. So I invite us this week, when something feels endless or it feels complicated or it feels like, where am I? To trust this. Where are we standing? We're standing by the yard end. We're standing by Yericho. We're going into Eretz Yisrael. We've done the hard work of exile and we deserve redemption. And being able to approach it from that way. This can be sweet. This can be simple. I don't need to have a big plan. I don't need things to be complicated. I can just approach this with the simplicity of knowing that the essence of my soul is here. It's present. And the essence of the soul of whoever I'm talking to is here and it's present. And allowing Hashem to come into that space in a whole new way, and allowing our souls to surprise us, and allowing our souls to surprise Hashem by showing up in new ways, showing up like there is a Beis Hamikdash, showing up like we are done the 42 journeys, showing up like Geula is present in our marriages. Because in truth, there's nothing that we need to change or fix. We are receiving the reality that all the goodness in the world is in our heart, and all the goodness in the world is in our husband's heart, and we're open to the revelation of that in this moment. So Chaim, I'm wishing us a Mashiach Shabbos.